What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day, and I am back. Took a little mini vacation, had some fun, definitely needed it, but I am back and I am ready to get to work. So in today's video, we have a multi-package unboxing. I am very excited for all of these pieces. Nothing super crazy, but a fun little unboxing nonetheless. And believe me when I say that Operation Fill the Shelves 2022 is a go. It's still technically 2021 right now, and we're already off to a great start, so I can't imagine how these shelves behind me are going to look by the end of 2022. I set a goal earlier this year that I thought wouldn't really start until 2022 to fill these shelves. However, we are knocking things out very rapidly, and I'm very excited about that. So let's go ahead and get on into these packages. We have a couple pieces here. As always, I'm going to start with the smallest item first. I also think that this is probably the least significant, or at least tied for the least significant, but once we get to the final package, everything is going to be super sick. So we will do these ones first, bust those out real quick, and then we will get on into the main piece, the item that I probably just could have done a video on its own for, but I didn't really want to save these for a live stream, so I figured why not toss them in. They are all related to the same thing. So without further ado, let me show you what we've got in the first package. All right, so what we have here is a physical copy of GWAR live from Mount Fuji. This is the only live GWAR official release that I can think of, which makes sense because when you experience GWAR live, you want to see and hear more than just the music. You are there for the stage show. It's kind of hard to get those skits and whatnot to translate over to just audio. However, this is a pretty uncommon CD. I would definitely say that this is like mid-tier when it comes to rarity and value of a GWAR CD, and I do have the CD already. However, I lost the case a long time ago, so no case, no booklet, just the CD, and honestly, it's probably scratched all to hell. It's out in my truck right now. So I knew I needed another one for the shelves. One popped up for a buy it now price that was extremely cheap, so I went ahead and scooped it up, and we've got it here now. And I really love this because it's War Party era. We see War Party GWAR on the front there, and this was recorded in 2005, so there are plenty of War Party songs on here, and I think War Party is just the greatest GWAR era of all time, not only for music, but for the imagery and the violence and whatnot as well. They were a very evil GWAR at this point. So another nice little piece for the CD collection, and that transitions us right on into this next piece, which comes to us from our good friend Mr. Douglas Little over at Drown Boy Productions. When I came up with the idea for Fill the Shelves 2022, I put some feelers out for some VHS tapes, and Doug actually said, hey, I've got this one, do you need it? And oddly enough, it was one of the only ones that I hadn't already lined up. I hadn't ordered this piece, and it was pretty much meant to be. So we've got that here. However, there is a separate piece in this package, so I'm going to save that for like a Mailbox Monday. That way I can plug Doug a little bit for that piece. I just want to get to the item that I actually ordered from him. So without looking too much, I see the piece and I don't see the mask. So that's good. That means that the reaction will be genuine. But here is the piece that I ordered from Doug. This is Rendezvous with Ragnarok on VHS. Again, one of the only VHS that I was missing and after, and oddly enough, Doug had it. I had already pretty much ordered everything else. Don't know why I hadn't ordered this yet. Maybe I just couldn't find one on eBay at the time. I can't remember. It's been a couple weeks, but he was like, hey, I've got this. Do you want it? And I said, fuck yeah. He hit me with a great price, and now we have it here. And honestly, it is in pretty good shape. Rendezvous with Ragnarok is a really good GWAR video. If you have the chance to watch it, do it. I don't know if it's on YouTube, but if your friend has a copy, or if you feel like spending a couple bucks and picking one up, this is one of my favorite GWAR videos. It's one of my favorite GWAR live shows. I really enjoy the storyline, and Outtro was just a hoot and a holler in this. So very cool era for GWAR. Definitely like Rendezvous with Ragnarok. It's good shit, and I like Cardinal Sin as a villain. He's probably one of my favorite GWAR villains. So another VHS to add to the shelves. Hashtag Fill the Shelves 2022. Thank you very much, Douglas Little. And now we are on to the main piece, which has many pieces inside. I think that there are 7 items in here, although I could be incorrect. So let's go ahead and hop on into this package. I got this from a fellow collector who had decided to help me out a little bit after I had made a couple posts about wanting a very specific set of items. So he hit me up with some of these items and then just continued to say, well, I would also sell this and I would also sell this, and I was in the market. So I bought everything he had for sale, and that probably doesn't seem like a lot because it's all in this poster tube, but I promise there is a good amount of stuff in here. So first up, we have a little box right there. Next up, if I can get them out of there. Oh, I think we're on to something now. There we go. Woo! All right, so obviously you can see this poking out. I'm gonna show these off first because we've already done quite a few unboxings on stage-used GWAR sticks. However, we haven't done a lot of unboxings for what's in here. So we'll take these out first and show them off. I don't even know why I'm trying to unpackage this. Like, clearly I could just do this. What do I look like? Somebody that unboxes packages on YouTube for a living? All right, so first up, we've got a GWAR stage-used stick, definitely stage-used, from 2014, which is one of the years that I was missing in my set. I have quite a few GWAR sticks, but I did not have a 2014, and this guy had more than one to spare. We also got a 2009. Not sure how or why I don't have a 2009 stick in my collection, but I am going to assume it is because when GWAR tours, they usually hit Columbus pretty early, which is where I go to see them. For instance, that was the second show on this Scumdog's 30th anniversary tour, and GWAR did not have any sticks ready. He really does play these on the tour and then toss them up to the merch booth whenever he goes to a new pair of sticks. So I'm going to assume that they just did not have them, but luckily for me, this guy Mike was super, super nice and ended up selling me two of the years that I don't have. One of them is the GWAR 25th anniversary design from ProMark, and the other one is just a random ProMark stick. Looks like a team stick, and it's honestly a little thicker than this other one, so kind of interesting. But I do already have one of these 25th anniversary sticks in my collection, but it is a lot darker than this one, and this one has a different date on it. So for the most part, these are both pretty standout pieces in my GWAR collection, and I am definitely happy with that because I just love these stage-used drumsticks. I think that they're rad, and I think that with the addition of these two, the ones that are up in my collection are going to have to come down and go into a special case because I just have so many. It's getting hard to continue stacking them on the wall, so they will probably come down and some sort of photo or framed poster will go up in their place, and these guys will be behind glass. So with those out of the way, let's take a look at some real cool shit. I am definitely excited for what's in this teeny tiny little package. It's drugs. There's drugs in the package. No, what we have here is a small treasure, a tiny plethora of stage-used GWAR picks, and some of these newer GWAR picks are some of my favorite GWAR picks of all time. So I'm going to show these off in order, I guess. We have an older ballsack, the Jaws of Death here. This looks like it is from around the Blood of Gods era, and it's funny to say that that's older, but these other ones are newer than that, so kind of got to say that. The next one we have is another one from the Blood of Gods era, and this is a beefcake pick. So those are rad. However, the real gems are these newer 30th anniversary tour GWAR picks because they're just cool. They've got this weird medieval style, and the artwork is so small that I'm actually not going to hold them up. I will just have to show these to you guys at the end of the video with some close-up micro shots. But trust me when I say that they are fucking sick and definitely worth sticking around till the end of the video to see the close-up shots of all this stuff because the art is just rad. It's very medieval, very different from the normal style GWAR stuff. So I think they're fucking rad. Super, super stoked on this little haul. We've got all kinds of GWAR goodies, and that is a good day for me, regardless of how many people don't watch the GWAR videos. This is the stuff that I really, really love. It's the stuff that I'm stoked on right now, and if it's not your thing and you're still here watching, I definitely appreciate you. So, huge thanks to everybody that sold me this stuff. I definitely appreciate it. Huge thanks to you guys for watching the videos. Glad to be back. I've got some cool shit on the way and some cool stuff in the works, so stay tuned. 2022 is going to be yet another fantastic year for all of us here at the House of Masks, and with all of that being said, as always, I'm gonna leave you guys with some nice up-close shots of all this stuff, let you see everything in detail, and we probably won't add it to the wall just yet because I'm gonna have to do some rearranging. As I mentioned, these sticks are gonna have to go behind glass. I don't have any pick cases for these guys, but I'll take care of all that at some point, and I will hit you guys with a GWAR collection update in the future. So look forward to that. And until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol and yes to collecting. And we will see you guys in the next one.